guys. Hello guys. Well, wait, hold up. This is recording. Oh no. Wait. Oh, it's recording. Yeah. Hello guys. Welcome to the second part of the first episode. We are talking about some cultural extremism after we have discussed the economic far rightism and the off-compass capitalism of social Darwinism and Chicago and what the fuck is that? Chicago and Austrian context. We are discussing the cultural aspects of fascism. Yeah, the reactionaryism and futurism. You say your opening statement. What? Whose voice is that? This sounds like some e-boy. Oh shit, I'm scared. Oh,อะไรครับยาย
You've always been no.
Oh man, my grandma called me for my fucking lunch, dude. Oh fuck. I'm coming. It would not be really slow. You can just stay here and never leave again because I have already recorded.
So
Okay, I'm back. I'm just eating mangoes. Okay, I'm back. Let me just turn on my fan. Hold up. Yeah. Drink some water because sugar might make my health go shit. Yeah. Finished drinking water. Let me just put on my headphone. Fuck. Yep. Yeah, I'm back, dude. Hello. I cannot turn on your DM right now because it will violate your privacy. Yeah.
which is the
First,
next topic?
I already stated the okay, I've typed in the town square. Please check it. Hello, hello,
Hey,
hello.
okay, which is the next topic that we're going to talk about?
Fascism. I mean, we are talking about the cultural extremism. Okay, after we talk about the economic right-wing extremism, we're talking about both cultural left and cultural right. We're talking about
Yeah,
reactionaryism and reactionaryism, outright politics,
reactionaryism, like
SJW, and futurism.
like futurism as a revolutionaryism. So yeah, the right
Yeah.
wing, like reactionaryism, like they reject the Enlightenment, reject secularism, and they even reject modernity as a whole. And
Oh,
are counter
interesting.
Enlightenment.
Oh,
Although
interesting.
yeah, reactionaryism has its consequences, like like on how because like torture and execution has been normalized since the Middle Ages. But I'm not going to tell you, but are a lot of that or a lot of pedophilia in reactionaryism. So
What?
yeah, but, it be like pederasty has been normalized since the Middle Ages. Although there may be some veritable aspects of reactionaryism, such as romanticism. I have not have to get into that yet.
Please check the chat. Not a chat at let's just say wait hold up say
But yeah, like the Enlightenment principles may be as important. Yeah, I'm that there are some of my hot takes there, but like okay,
oh okay yeah I'm not disturbing you anymore just keep talking talking, bro. Just keep talking. I wanna hear you, bro.
Basically, reactionaries want they reject the Enlightenment, reject secularism, and reject modernity as a whole. So they want to go back to like the Middle Ages, where clerical governance is dominant, and so as old economic systems was old systems and restore old systems like feudalism, aristocracy, and mercantilism.
Ooh. And some kind of mercantilism, and I genuinely don't understand what you're talking about. Yeah, I probably didn't listen, and I mean, I'm searching the ties of fascism and rationalism. Still, irrationally just rejects some kind of shit, and it's just and you say that the alternative right are constant rationalists, right? The outright, let's just say they are not, they can be capitalist, communist, or corporatist, but they are reactionaries, and I want to talk about their impact on online politics, like on 4chan and sites. Can we talk about that?
4chan is like the current 4chan is the current controller of internet culture and has pioneered most of internet slang within millennials and Gen Z. Despite 4chan, yeah, 4chan is not politically motivated at the start, like, it, but it has been invaded with alt-right, which was led to Nazis invading 4chan as a whole. But yeah,
Ooh.
you have to admit that 4chan, the memes you get on the internet, Peppa the Frog, and Peppa the Frog, Wojax, and even Sporto Sparta have originated from 4chan.
Oh, 4chan, so there's like some kind of like for Gen Zs and newer generations of this shit, yeah. And the 4chan is a pioneer, like, right, the SCP, the Second Continental SCP Foundation. I mean, let's talk about your Cosmopole Foundation here. I mean, your class is right, Shan, Jabu, Koha, some Tiamat, and some kind of shit is like the mythology of like Sumerian, and it's like a
Yeah,
SCP, yeah.
reactionaryism is bound to the limits of the political compass, which I would put in the cultural axis, on the normative cultural axis, as minus 32, or 2 to the fifth power, which is already at the limit of the edge of the compass. Reactionaryism, which is generally far right.
Oh man.
We're talking about the brand of reactionaryism. We have far right political parties such as fascists. Also, not all fascists are reactionaries. Talking about religion,
Yeah.
we have other brands of counter enlightenment. The least bad ones are the romanticists.
Oh, the
The
romanticist.
romanticists were like least bad kind of reactionaries, but and because like since like on how erotic expression and and LGBT has been, uh, since they're in ancient Greece, those were the romanticists that were expressed art and creativity. But I do not want to let, but should have its limits, because I do not want emotion to override reason. So, anyways, there are the other brands of reactionaryism, such as Nazis. Nazis are reactionary, but only pragmatic reactionaryism, like reactionary modernism. Like, just like the fascists, Nazis were culturally alternate modernists. We have other brands of reactionaryism, like religious fundamentalism, like the Ku Klux Klan and ISIS slash Al Qaeda, like the jihads, Christian
Wait.
jihads, which are like, uh, Ku Klux Klan, like basically try to use the name of gods to and religion to justify atrocities and racism. Same also goes for jihadism, where they've used Islam to justify, like, 9/11 and numerous terrorist attacks from jihadist groups and insurgencies. it's no matter how they've hijacked the many separatist movements that were intended that doesn't have or how it hijacked the many separatist movements like in Chechnya.
Dude, wow, you have really have extensive knowledge more than me. Uh, yeah, and the algebraic we talk about the year and the current role, and let's just say let's talk about the SJW, the antithesis of the of those alternatives like the jihadists, the online Islams, the online reactionaries. Before we move on to the
The
content
ones
of
who
such
are
tutorial, I mean, I'm talking application. Why are some Gen Z's reactionaries like in my country, in Thailand, the newer generations are no one is a fucking far right reactionalist. I mean, that's so American. But why? Why this is American phenomenon? Sorry, did you understand that?
oh yeah, like what you mean like the online reactionaries like the edgy like
The
LARPers
edgy
the
guy,
edgy
yeah.
LARPers like
Yes,
the neo-Nazis like the neo-Nazis.
yes, the edgy guys. Hello. But did you know the reasons why? Hello.
Wait, what were you talking about?
The why are so many Gen Z's reactionaries? Why they are supposed to be progressives because they're the new generations.
Well,
But
because
in
like because like they have been because they make their because of their immersive interest on history, they decide to discover politics, especially aligned with right-wing politics, and they discover like Chan and other like far right online communities. Um, Now they become radicalized, and that's how we get to these GeoTuber shorts and those edgy edits.
yeah, um, geotubers. Let me just search that the history. Oh, the geography related bullshit story.
There are
From oh, oh, okay, I get it, I get it. What's geotubers now? Let's talk about the SJ. Wait, go up. Message. Some religious sects, but there were many religious critics that put a pederasty
mm,
shit. Oh man, that that's probably sucks. There were more questions support CSA. What is CSA? Alignment enforced age of consent. Fucking insane. Oh fuck. Child
I'm sorry,
sexual
it's me.
abuse. This is give me PSD.
This is a very controversial topic, considering the fact and how how such of a controversial subject has been normalized since the Middle Ages, even the age of antiquity. Only that particular thing has already been illegalized since time past has already been considered immoral since time past.
Yeah, my my mom my mom is a reactionary and she believes that China moves to the right thing. Yeah, I kind of understand why reactionaries are fucking pedophiles.
Both of my parents were conservatives, but they are not even going that far as to rejecting the Enlightenment.
My mom goes as far as
As
hating the French
reactionaries
Revolution.
reject the Enlightenment.
Yeah, my mom hates French Revolution and my mom wants absolute monarchy. That's totally insane. Yeah.
So how did you know that your mom is still reactionary?
My mom told me that she hates the French Revolution and she believed that she my
Oh,
mom
oh
hates
well.
the in the
Mhm.
1932 there is a the revolution in Thailand that
Oh,
lead to democracy and my mom
like
hates. By the way, my mom is
so
also a
for her
communist.
to be reactionary, so a reactionary socialist, or I
Yes.
guess a red feudalist, because socialism is an enlightenment ideology, and like a reactionary equivalent to that would be red feudalism. So I
Yeah.
think that so well let's well for our other cultural stances, what is her religion exactly?
She is respect origin, but she is an esoteric pagan and a Buddhist. But
Buddhist reactionary. Interesting. But what are her views on the LGBT, since the
she
LGBT have
believes that
existed in the
being
Middle
she believes
Ages
that being gay
because
is
of the
fine.
Greeks?
My mom believes that
Gay is
being
fine.
gay. Can I answer now, or you're not finished questioning yet?
Okay,
Please answer.
you have to answer my question.
Okay, first, my mom believes that being gay is fine, but you should not be gay because my mom hates trans people. My mom believes that trans people don't align their gender. My mom believes that the urge to change that gender is it's a
So
kind of satanic
she
ruling. That's
so she is pro LGBT but not T. Oh, it has been since in the Middle Ages or at the Roman Empire. It's like since the Middle Ages. Says
I'm not done answering yet. Please remain silent. I'm sorry.
okay.
I have something. I'm sorry for like it's been many instances that I interrupt you intentionally without realizing that it's interruption. But I'm sorry. We should respect each other more. My mom believes that being gay, being trans is not okay. Because it's racist the nature. Well, I mean, if you're born a man, my mom believes that you're born a man, you should act like and live like a man. And the urge, my mom believes that transgender is a form of urge that people want to be like, oh, I want to change my gender, I want to be a fucking woman. My mom believes that those urges must be resist,
Well,
but if you cannot resist, you must become a transgender to remove that problems. My mom believes in nature. My mom believes that we should not deviate from
oh well,
nature. Yeah. My mom
oh
basically
well.
being gay is fine, but you should suppress your gayness and transness.
That's quite of as hypocrites, because like that's a superposition of both agreeing and disagreeing to one opinion.
My mom does not believe
The
in
superposition of
rationality.
both like and dislike, but both like oppose or both oppose or support. But it's not a surprise that all my parents was homophobic, but they just go through the narrative of love the sinner, hate the sin. Like that is most common in Christian households. The Philippines is much more tolerant to the LGBT, but it still does not retain their it still does they still have retained their Catholic influence.
Yeah. Okay. And enough about my mom. Let's uh let's talk about
That's
the
it.
SJW a bit. Let's move on topic. I mean, yeah, the SJ. I mean, the SJW, the culture of far leftism. We have talked about rational. Talk about the revolutionary progressive, right? Can
Yeah, but
um just talk, bro. Um, hello. Please just say something, dude. I mean, I'm sorry if disturbing. I mean, I'm closing my microphone.
um SJWs are okay. Now we're talking about SJWs. Yeah, I've used to be an SJW since back in 2023. Once I tried to swing from the opposite extreme from far right geotuberism to far left SJW by watching like left wing YouTube channels like on RedTube. Uh, wait, got to get the nasal spray because I have a running nose.
What are the what's the impact on online politics?
Basically, SJWs, or known as social justice warriors, were like culturally far left. That like basically like culturally far left, contrasting to right and reactionaries, and so what's called more moderate anti SJWs. Then more moderate anti SJWs. Yeah, so SJWs claim to fight for social justice and equity in the name of progress. But there is a problem with social justice warriors. They have ruined the name of the LGBT community. Especially, they're the ones who try to stereotype as transgenders onto being anarcho-communist or libertarian left, but don't need to be a libertarian socialist in order to be queer. The Stalin has suppressed homosexuality in the USSR.
Yeah.
Need to notice that SJWs were not just like arrogant, but they could also go too far by sending death threats, by trying to send death threats, strawmanning and anyone else with Hitlers or Nazis, or even go as far as doxing people. Like SJWs gets easily offended because and gets pressured for forced inclusivity because they don't have fat because they accuse everyone of fat phobic or racist or sexist for just because they just they did not they did not like represent them it properly in their standards.
Yeah. Let's can I talk
No,
now?
no, like that's how I've become a cultural centrist. Like both sides were hostile. Both sides, like the SJWs and the anti-SJWs, were sought as both were hostile to sex. Far left and the far right. The right views it as degenerate. The left views it as oppressive or exploitative, and that because like horseshoe theory proves that because like both sides may share into its extremes may share similarities. So this is how I became a cultural centrist. So
Oh
now
yeah,
I have
great story.
there are important traditions to be preserved. And there are some progress that needs to be done. Like either subscribe to out left or out right, out
Wait,
light because
SJW is
like
alternative left? How?
yeah, the SJWs is the alternative left, or a more moderate version is out lift. But just like how the moderate version of out right is out light. Out light, yeah, you probably heard about Ben Shapiro saying that he is known for the phrase "facts don't care about his feelings." used to troll SJWs. But I just do not like on how like yeah, both sides were like complaining about media and they never get satisfied. Out left complains about how games do not include representations of fat or poor or dark skinned characters, while the right complains about wokeness in their games and wokeness in media. Th- just want to savor media without any political infighting. Like that's how I do not I how I have that's how I hate identity politics. It had
Yeah. For me personally, the fat phobic thing is an insane to me. First of all, I am a fat person, right? I mean, I am trying to lose weight right now. I exercise like 2 kilogram dumbbell weight, and I mean, funny you said being fat is not a fucking anything. It's a fucking thing that's making you die. Like you already obviously the health problems, everything, dude. I mean, the reactionaries, I hate them more than the civil, but the fat phobic situation is fucking unacceptable. Fatness is not anything, it's a fucking disease. I can't believe they want fat representation in the games and oh, this is giving me headache.
oh, I probably don't care about fat representation anyway. If someone SJWs were about were if the SJWs were to complain about unrealistic beauty standards of like trying to depict a female characters as anorexic bimbo, was I have no problem with I have no problem with that unless if it was depicted in a more offensive manner. Like SJWs always complain about everything and they never get satisfied, and that's how I get the cultural centrism. Like and even anti-SJWs are not better than them. They also present their own form of identity politics like the SJW does, and instead of like complaining about representation, they complain about wokeness. Like anti-SJWs couldn't go full day without complaining about everything woke.
Yeah, it's said about things. Well, first, why are they got this stereotype as libertarian socialist?
SJWs, so as like the ones who were far left were libertarian, who were socialists or communists, have tried to invade and ruin the name of the LGBT. The LGBT is the what is the was something that you identify as, not not like political opinion. Economics and politics does not have to dictate. Economics and politics does not have to dictate your identity as a whole. Like
Yeah.
right wing LGBT members, like they're right wing, your conservatives who are trans or LGBT, like Blair White. And also, yeah, she was transgender, but she support Trump. And a closer example to this is a closer example in the Paul community is Raj Tabs. Raj Tabs is culturally centrist, and she is a right libertarian, a right an anarcho capitalist, but she is a transgender. That proves that LGBT is not confined to one political opinion. You don't have to follow Marxian economics or read the Communist Manifesto to be trans. It's just like what's like changing your gender identity, and that's it. It's optional. You don't have to read a manifesto that would
I agree.
contribute a manifesto, a failed manifesto, at least to utopian delusions.
Oh, yeah. I let's just say I know the thing. Uh, ever heard of the state liberal strawman? State liberalism, like the
What's
authoritarian
happening to your voice?
right, authoritarian right, SJW, the like the 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 pride man promotion stereotype of like SJW being like the companies that embrace wokeness, like the Disney. Like, what's your opinion on state liberalism? Hello?
State liberalism is a straw man of the left. It's basically is like authoritarian, globalist, progressive, and capitalist. That it comes from like the conspiracy, a straw man that comes from the conspiracy theories about the globalist NWO elite. Like on how the World Economic Forums for Great Reset would like how like they were conspiracy theories and how the World Economic Forum's Great Reset would eventually lead to a dystopia where people will own nothing and will be living in pods and eats the bugs. That's that's like state liberalism.
Shit, that sounds like hell. Dude, this is so funny. The it's about memes, dude. So shit. This is surely stereotypical. Oh man, this shit. Oh fuck. State liberal. Shit. What the fuck? Whoa. Whoa.
Like,
Oh. State liberal strongman is dude. Oh shit. Why? Bro, I am reading. I I'm at loss of words.
what? Wait, what?
I'm reading about state
Were
liberalism
you?
and I'm shocked, dude. Like, I mean, after we finish recording, I may post this on YouTube, and I mean, yeah, I may send this to you, and yeah, let's. And what about the libertarian right quadrant? I mean, where are the SJW on the fourth on the libertarian right quadrant? Hello.
SJWs, yeah, will usually usually go to the archetype of socialism and communism overlapping with anarchism, which way leads to like the more libertarian, down on libertarianism or an anarchism, or in extreme cases anarchism and economic left spectrum such as Marxism. Like and communism. Usually they go through like inclusivity program, a lot of these stuff, and try to think that, and they also it's dangerous because like SJWs can also overlap tankies and try to deny atrocities committed by the left wing. Uh, and yeah, SJWs were trying to like infiltrate the name of the
I
LGBT,
agree.
thinking it was some kind of an SJW libertarian left thing. But it's not even it's not even confined to one corner of the political compass. It's everywhere. Like
Yeah, it's everywhere. I'm sorry for disturbing you in the chat, but I wow, fast replies. Wait, BuzzFeed? Hold up. Uh, BuzzFeed. Let me just. Very. Oh, wait. How is a corporation not authoritarian? Really? Or maybe not obviously authoritarian, like content. Uh,
There must be a meme in the political compass memes that, like, that is orange. That's orange lib left. The SJWs, which are the arch nemesis of political r slash political compass memes.
oh, I get it. BuzzFeed is terrible. I mean, yeah, so many. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. I've seen that. Uh, what the fuck? What the fuck? I just searched BuzzFeed and yeah, yeah. There's a kind of predicts that things that is SJW. Yeah, I can understand your point. And yeah, I am going to end the record here because like we're doing third part, the syndicalism of fascism as we planned, right? I mean, wait, hold up. One last thing before we end this part. Let's talk about the identity politics as a whole. What's your opinion on it?
What were you saying again? The online what?
I mean, how does the SJW and the outright ruin online politics, and how does identity politics ruining our life?
Those are identity politics, and I honestly think that yeah, mm, identity politics has infiltrated media discourse. Like because like in Twitter or on any social platform, like or even not just in video games but also in art, I couldn't even try to like get over it without being bombarded with the outright complaining, the anti SJWs complaining about wokeness, the and and the SJWs complaining about inclusivity, complaining about offensive content bigotry. Like I they have to calm down because I not not every content should be not every content should please SJWs, and not everything has to and or to please the or please not every content or media or piece of media caters to please a certain political faction. It's just that things does not resonate with your energy. Yeah, because both factions were hostile to sex. This proves that the horseshoe theory is real. They wouldn't even like the anti-SJWs would see it as degeneracy, while the SJWs would see it as as sexist, uh, which is literally a problem. But and considering the fact that they are both morally panicked over nothing, over pointless things, starting pointless arguments, and even come to like as things as worse like as death threats, even doxing. Take Gamergate as an example, mm, where like that where like the in video games have been harassed by anti-SJWs. They are forced to flee their own homes and go to hotels and stay at hotels.
Personally, I am a gamer. I am heavy on. Yeah, the gamer situation overall just sucks. There's like r slash gaming circle that's just works about it now, and there's like the gamergate that like the people like gooners like bit like they want some like um ever of hourglass model like big boobs, big tights, and small fucking curvy body. I mean, yeah,
This is a bad thing.
yeah, yeah,
Troll. Okay.
yeah. The overall impact. As a gamer, I mean, yeah, gaming should have also been this. And a gamer, like, someone would say, "I am a fucking outright totally insane."
I'm also a gamer. I played a lot of Mario games and I was called Mario Fan
Yeah.
171 because of my obsession with many Mario games. I mostly play some retro games like Super Mario World and Super Mario Bros. But sometimes I've also played some, but well, I also played some more modern games like, well, the one like Gravity Circuit and Geometry Dash from Steam, or Minecraft and
I play
Roblox.
Roblox too, man. Yeah.
I played Roblox. I only sorry, at this time I only play mining games. I only play mining games from Roblox, like Malachite Miners 2 and the Celestial Caverns. I've been on their
Oh yeah,
servers
I have a
because
recommended game in
yeah,
Roblox which is called Evolve. I have been there since the beta. I am very old player. I'm very proud of myself. I have like 1000 DNA. Uh, yeah, I am. Mario's on Nintendo. On Nintendo, there's a monster to try. You can swim and fight monster. Yeah, yeah. And we're going
okay,
to end this section here. Yeah.
okay.
See you guys and see you on the next part. The first episode will have like 3 parts or maybe 4. What?
Now try to
Oh,
close this.
yeah. I'm closing this.